People, welcome to my camera. This is Jamaica Estate. I'm doing a chat for change, you understand? Now listen now. This is a slogan that I going to show you, and this is a slogan of the new. Understand? So I'm done with reset it and send it. I'll give you that, and then we give you there's a way to do it. So now I'm moving on to take it, win it, Pele, conquer earth and every planet, mighty strikes. You understand? This is what we are now. Now this one now is called do mathematics on your life. Because if you check, everything is even, everything is balanced, same thing as even. And when you check the mathematics, you have to check it from all angles. This is why them have add, multiply, divide, take away. If you're with someone, you did add one. When that person take away, she take away herself or take away himself. In mathematics, you have children with that person that you claim you're married, or you're in love with it, you're going to spend the rest of your life. You do that level, you notice you're multiplying, you're adding. When you're multiplying, it's the same thing as adding, you're just putting more to it. Understand? If you're working, before you was working, and before you get your first check, you didn't have none, but now you add money. And so when you add the money to your life now, what you going to do with the money? Because you're supposed to use money to add, use money to multiply. Now if you have a lot of friends, you must ask what they're multiplying. If you have a lot of people around you, ask what they are adding. Understand? In my hood, this is in Jamaica, Queens. Back then in my time, we had hustle. Understand? We had a lot of music. We had a lot of party. And then also fights and war. This is what they for. But I realize now, I added myself with a lot of youth growing up, a lot of them get deported. But it was all for the right reason, because the way the system set, they didn't see it that way. They want to have it a different way. They don't want to follow the rule. You understand? So they add something against their rule. You understand? Yeah. So it caused a lot of deport, a lot of cripple, a lot of blind. Some people go down to the side. But you understand, but that's a part of the adding and a part of the subtract. If you have friends that take away, remember them, and pass their mind on to certain people, as your sons and your daughter. You understand? If you know how to receive them, you just do what you have to do to receive back your real friend, real people. And real people represent the earth and the heaven and the sky. The earth and the heaven and the moon and the stars, and that's what, of course, the sun. You understand? That's how real people represent. People you could count on. If you're in a jam, they will be there for you. But you have to realize in how you add. Some people are only there for you when you're down, and some people are not. Some people are warrior. You have to know when to add them and when not to add them. When to seek them and when not to seek them. Some people are helper. Some people are sports. Some people are flossing. So when enough man have money, they don't realize that them around people just want to take money. So I say, take it, win it, pellet. Understand? Conquer earth and every planet, mighty strikes. Understand? Yeah, this is why I realize, you cannot blame people who come around there when you have money. Because them are the take it. You understand? And win it. But you have people around there before that happened. Before you got even money in your hand. Now them are the real one, because they was around before nothing happened. And even if you separate from them, you have money, you must seek them and help them. Even if them turn it down, that's a suck. You know, some people like, alright, you don't want to take that road, but I had this right now, so I can show you, so I can do this and do that. Understand? But when you check it, are you a real friend them, because you and them win war and lose war. You understand? Date and non-date. Them know your first baby mama. They know your first girlfriend. Understand? They know your first fight. They know your first street war. They know your mother, they know your father. You gotta take this thing seriously. Anyone know your mother and your father, take it seriously, bro. If you're going to high school, junior high school, understand? And your friend them know your mother and your father, you take it seriously. Because them are the only one can tell your tales. You understand? Them are the only one can laugh and joke about things that we used to do when we was young. Understand? This is why you gotta do the match. And everything have a time. So you have to know when to ease up after the party. Understand? When to end the local club. When to done with a lot of smoking and a lot of drinking. Understand? You got to have that mindset to understand what I'm trying to tell you. You understand that? Yeah, man, it's all about the match, man. Look, check the man we have many on him live. Man we have many, him not fussy. You see him just look simple. That's why I check him. You see the doctor shoes dirty, see him, oh, I say, well on that. But your shoes are dirty. I say, Mrs. Enough rich people, I say, well on. You just keep it simple. And I say, well, there's nothing wrong with that now, but you have all type of different people. Like if I have money, I'm the type of person that going to I have to look nice all the time. And when everything flowing right, I have to look nice all the time. Everything have to be there. My woman have to be on point. You know what I mean? Like nice things, so you're going to spend a lot of money. But after a while, when we check it, the match on it, it's like none. You want the next level. You understand? You want to go to the next planet. You want to go somewhere and jump on a moonbound and go to the next planet. You want to put off of the planet. You want to ground rock off of the planet. You understand? You have to check all them things, man. You got to realize where you are and what level. But one mathematics you must do. You must check the people then before the generation churches and the generation school. You got to check what happened to them, man. And check the generation stars then. What happened to the generation stars? What become them? Check the generations of your mother. Check the generations of your father and your family. This way, you have a brighter understanding of where you are and who you are and what your motive be. But match and life is the key to everything. Tell you. No matter what you do, you got to do the match and life. Because sometimes when I check it, I pass through many women and they all say they love me. I mean, I check what love is. I say that can't be love. Because love never died and love never separate or take away. If someone say they love you and them take away, you need to find no one love you. The first person will tell you that they love you and they're not around you, you didn't find love. Love never died. But if the person love you and then you take away and then the person return, then you realize that was love. You understand? But love is something that never die, man. It's forgiveful and move on. Have you ever checked the earth? This is why we use the maths. I'm saying, yo, hold up. The sun never left the earth, even if you try to crash it. You understand? And it re-up. It assures say, yo, son, I say, I love the earth. I have to maintain shining. And the water not gonna left the earth because the earth need the water. You understand that? This is why you got real couple. You got some couples that stay together from high school even up to this point. They're still together, but people don't talk of them. If you ever like take a chapter out of their life, they would tell you how much time they fight, how much time they disagree, but they keep it together because that's what real love is. And if you check it, is the mathematics. But we didn't born and come see a lot of things that's supposed to keep us together, to show us the maths, to show us the way we're supposed to live. You know, we just going off of what we see. Understand? A lot of us don't grow up around parents but forgive father and mother. As soon as one thing happens, you know, child support and disagreements and fights and breakup. But it's all about the maths. How much people in society keep the love real, they stick together. You know, say stay for each other, stand for each other, forgive each other. It's about maths. It's a serious thing, man. Mathematics, man. Look all around you, you see it. You see it with two cars. Balance. You can't, if you go on one wheel, there's another wheel to protect you. If you see a three-wheel car, you have one in the front and two in the back. But it's still balanced, man. Understand? Everything flows. If you check the plane floats in the air with the wing. But then you have another machine where you don't have no wing, the levitation. But it's still gravity. It's feeding on something. It's inside the machine. You understand that? You gotta check these levels, man. These levels is seriously, man. Seriously, you gotta check the maths. In everything, you're gonna have crying, weeping, moaning, lying, deceive. But you have to know the element when they see them, and how to know the element you got to check it and observe it and learn it, who they are. Like you see a dog, you know, say, oh, that's a dog. And you see a cat, you say, oh, that's a cat. You understand? Without 4 feet, because some humans are like that. You understand? You got to check what I'm trying to tell you. The mathematics is the key to the universe in all things. If you add it to your life and start to observe it more, you will understand what I'm trying to tell you. Mathematics is the key to everything. Sometimes you do wrong. What's the maths of that? The maths of that is forgive or apologize or find some way to make it, go away. Sometimes some people trying to use debt to stop certain things, but debt don't really solve nothing. You understand? Debt don't solve nothing. It only destroy the mankind. Understand that? That's all they do, destroy mankind, destroy the willpower of us. Understand? But mankind need to put mathematics to their life. You understand? Check where they are. Check who them is. Check the mathematics on their family, how long they've been in poverty. Which family member did make the tribe to get the level of remove the poverty off of their life. You understand? This is what I want you to realize. You have to check these things to have a brighter understanding. You understand that? And you have to check the family root and the family tree of the mathematics of survival, what they become. Understand, to know who you are and what type of bloodline flow into your family. A lot of people don't check it. When we check mines, I didn't find no musician in mine. But somewhere down the line there was a musician, somewhere down the line there was a talker or a preacher or a songwriter. Understand? But somewhere down the line there was a brilliant, I think I come from a brilliant bloodline, a Dundee-Mite bloodline, a mighty strike bloodline. Understand? This is what I think. And I think I came from ruler bloodline, because when I check my speech them and check what I do, it represent ruler. And then realize all nations go against I. So I'm like, yo, I represent ruler, because that's what you do. You go against ruler. You go against ruler like me. Understand? If you check all the president, them have a same approach. If you check many stars who rise, they come from a bloodline like that. Understand? You gotta check the maths, man. The maths is the key, man. You check the moon, the moon, check the sun. You see the two of them have the same circle. You understand? Check the stars. It's the same thing around you. You understand? You got one set here, you got another set here, you got one set here, then you got another set here. You gotta know the levels to understand the levels. You understand? If you do not know the levels, you are not gonna understand life, man. Are you gonna understand life? Yeah, have you ever do the maths on nations of people who think alike? When I do the maths on the population, I'm like, people is just people. You understand? In every race there's a racist person. It's every nation there's a nation that don't like another nation. You understand? Black people cry prejudice. When they check black people are the most prejudiced person. You gotta check it. Then when we do the real maths, we say, oh, thing, anyone can become black. You understand? Anyone can become a Puerto Rican, anyone can become a Mexican. You just gotta know the knowledge of it. You gotta just do the maths, man. You understand? And you gotta know what is creator, what is a God, what is real and what is not. But you gotta realize this world we're in, it functions on mathematics. If you check the levels of equation, you will see the levels of life. Match equation to your life, and you'll see what I'm trying to tell you. Match subtraction to your life, and you'll see what I'm telling you. Understand? That goes for the money that comes in and the money that goes out. People that you meet and people that you meet before and they're no more around. You know, check the mathematics of life on death. Understand? Is death really real? Understand? Can someone die and return? That's what I mean. Can someone live for 1 billion years? Can someone live and never die? Understand? You gotta check the maths on these things. If you put your mind in a level where you can't die, then you will understand. And if you put your mind in a level where you die, then you can't. This is why they tell you about your legacy. Understand? So sometimes your legacy can be a camera like this, or a book. Alright? You have a book you write, or a talk, or something you did. Understand? Check the legacy of the ones they left behind. Check black people mathematics of legacy. Who was their liberator? Who was their teacher? Who was the one that give them certain knowledge? Check white race one. Check the Indian one. Check all of them who leave a legacy behind, Psalms or a book or a preach or a word say, you know, take all nation got one. You understand? To understand the levels of what I'm trying to tell you. But remember, everything runs on mathematics, man. Add it to your life. If you learn to add mathematics to your life, then you will realize, man, it really, man. Sometimes you're trying to solve a match, but people call you crazy, you just stick to your end until you find the right word for it. Understand? So right now, I am going to cut the camera. I remember the new slogan was, take it, win it, pellet, conquer Earth and every planet, mighty strikes, peace.